Spice is a Must is one that is featured time and time again, both in SM sets and the solo sets that I've performed live. So obviously it's something that still really rings true with me, musically and lyrically. The intro sort of movement was developed that whole sort of piece came out of performing a Santana track called Europa with some friends of mine. It's something that we learned together, performed a lot because we didn't know a lot of the same music, but it was definitely a track that I enjoyed performing and sort of just musing around and having it floating in my head. So it was something that was floating in my head when I was coming up with the passion of Suavity's Mouthpiece, and the sort of descending elements of that guitar movement by Carlos Santana came out in Spice is a Must, the beginning part of it. Getting into the I think a large part of the reason that I still enjoy playing the track so much is because it has sort of so many different moods in such a short period of performing. And then of course you get into the chorus, which is really punctuated in the studio version by the sort of the goal was sort of a trip hop sort of theme, but at the time I wasn't really well versed in it beyond the basic drum pattern. But in the end, you know, that it's one of the things, and I'm sure it's been said by a number of the musicians that I listen to, while you're sort of in this period of finding yourself and finding your voice and finding what you're capable of doing and trying to emulate the people that you do enjoy, those gaps in communication and trying to reach over them, but ultimately falling off the cliff. That falling off the cliff, or just coming short of the cliff on the other side, really produces some magical moments that again become a sort of diary of where you are at a certain time. And that's something that I love a lot about Spice is a Must. I feel much younger playing it, and I feel a great sense of joy of listening to the passion of Suavity's Mouthpiece, and I was very happy to go back through it and remaster it, especially for this release.